Just imagine you go to wash your face in the bathroom, but don't see your reflection in the mirror. Your body completely disappears. This is exactly what happened to Michael. Michael is a normal boy living in Italy. One day, while sitting in class behind a girl named Stella, Michael's mother, the police inspector of their area, enters. She was investigating a boy from Michael's class who had run away from home. After the inspector leaves, Michael's nose starts bleeding. Suddenly, he rushes to the bathroom. But some rowdy boys start troubling him there. Later, Michael goes to buy a costume for a party that evening using the little money he has saved. However, he can only afford a cheap Chinese superhero outfit, which he doesn't like much, but buys anyway. Back home, his mother assures him he looks great and encourages him to attend the party. At the party, Michael has fun and even talks to Stella, whom he secretly likes, but the same rowdy boys begin harassing him again. He escapes and hides in the bathroom. Frustrated, Michael shouts, wishing he could disappear. Suddenly, the lights flicker, and he runs home through the window. The next morning, Michael wakes up to the sound of his dog barking. While brushing his teeth, he notices something shocking. His reflection is missing from the mirror. His clothes are visible. Answers and assures her, "Yes, Mom, I'm fine. I've already reached school." Curious and eager to use his new powers, Michael covers himself with clothes and goes to school. He decides to teach the rowdy boys a lesson, removing all his clothes to become invisible. Michael sneaks into the school during class. He uses a paintball gun to shoot paintballs at the teacher. The teacher assumes the rowdy boy is responsible and suspends him. Emboldened, Michael sneaks into the girls' changing room to watch them undress. However, his mischief backfires when a girl accidentally throws her towel at him, causing his outline to appear. His invisibility vanishes, and Michael becomes visible to everyone. Naked in the girls' changing room, the girls scream and run in panic. The next day in class, news spreads that another boy from school has run away from home. Suddenly, Michael notices his hands slowly disappearing. As soon as the bell rings, he runs home covering himself with clothes. At home, his younger sister Candla is in the room. Michael turns to the wall and asks her to leave, but Candla pretends to leave and stays hidden, thinking he's alone. Michael removes his muffler, seeing his face disappear. Candla screams in fear. Michael calms her down and explains that his Chinese superhero costume somehow gave him the power to disappear. Later, Michael overhears his mother talking on the phone, revealing a secret. Michael is adopted. Michael drew a smiley face on the ground. They played together for a while, and after Stella left, Michael noticed a man standing far away staring at him. However, he soon realized the man was blind. Later that night, Michael sneaked into Stella's house. She was surprisingly happy to have an invisible friend. After talking for a while, they kissed, but suddenly Michael's powers began to fade. Panicked, he ran away before Stella could see his face. Not long after, Stella was practicing alone in the gymnastics hall when someone attacked her from behind with chloroform. She fainted and was taken away. Meanwhile, Michael decided it was time to tell Stella the truth about his powers. He went to the gymnastics hall with his dog and saw a masked man carrying Stella away. Michael tried to stop him, and his dog even bit the man's hand. Shortly after, the police arrived and discovered that the children weren't running away from home, they were being kidnapped. When Stella regained consciousness, she found herself in a deserted room with wires attached to her head. One of Michael's teachers appeared and introduced himself as Andre and claimed to be Michael's biological father. Michael refused to believe him, calling him a liar. Andre then told his story. He was once an ordinary boy in a Russian village, but a nuclear radiation leak killed most of the villagers. The survivors developed strange, miraculous powers. When the military discovered this, they conducted experiments on the survivors, intending to use them as weapons. Among them, only Andre and Michael's biological mother could have children. Michael was the first child born with these unique powers to protect Michael. Andre and his wife escaped from the military camp with him. However, Andre's wife was killed during their escape. Fearing for Michael's safety, Andre used his powers to read the mind of Elena, a kind-hearted woman, and left Michael at her doorstep to ensure he have a normal life. Andre suspected a fisherman watching from afar who appeared ready to call the police. He warned Michael that the military had discovered his location and would soon come after him to protect him. Andre gave Michael a special suit that turned invisible along with his body, and erased the fisherman's memory of their encounter. Meanwhile, Michael's teacher began suspecting him after learning he was adopted. When the teacher went to Michael's house to investigate, Michael noticed a dog bite on his hand. Michael explained the entire situation to him. Meanwhile, in the room where Stella and the other kids were held captive, Stella came up with an idea. She suggested they stack themselves on top of each other to reach the roof. The plan worked, and Stella climbed up to find a searchlight. Remembering the smiley Michael had drawn during their first meeting, she made the same symbol with a light, hoping her invisible friend would see it. Michael spotted the signal and realized where Stella was. He rushed to rescue her, bringing Ivan along. Just as he arrived, a guard caught Stella. Ivan used his paintball gun to shoot the electric circuit, creating a distraction. Michael turned invisible, sneaked into the building, and saw his teacher and several goons keeping an eye on Elena and Andre, who were searching for him together. Michael knocked out one guard with a fire extinguisher and pointed a gun at another. He freed all the kidnapped children and eliminated the guards. When he revealed himself, everyone was stunned. They wanted to leave quickly, but Stella insisted on helping an old man locked in a nearby room. Michael agreed and followed her, but Stella unexpectedly collapsed. An old man seated behind her revealed he could control minds and was the one manipulating Stella and Michael's teacher. The military captured Michael and Stella, locking them in a submarine headed to their base. Meanwhile, Elena, DeAndre, and Ivan arrived at the building, defeated the guards, and saved Stella. He then used his powers to steer the submarine back to the shore where everyone was waiting for him. Michael was thrilled and began showing off his powers by disappearing in front of everyone. Andre warned him against revealing his abilities so openly, and explained that to protect Michael's identity, he would have to erase everyone's memory. Understanding the need to stay hidden, Michael kissed Stella one last time. Andre then erased everyone's memory, restoring things to how they were before. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.